Welcome to Friday Friends, RI Elder Info's weekly look at the organizations and individuals providing resources for Rhode Island seniors, caregivers, and professionals.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It is 9 o'clock on Friday, and you are here with me, Deb Burton, Executive Director of RI Elder Info, the 501c3 nonprofit that brings you Friday Friends every Friday for the last 6 years, where we talk about information and resources that you or someone you know needs to know about. And today I am going to be sharing some very important information for everybody. So make sure you hit the like button, the share button, all those social media cues that say, hey, check this out. This is some really cool stuff Deb's talking about. Now, as you all know, we could not do this without the support of our sponsors. So a big thank you to Point 32 Health Foundation, United Healthcare, and McCarthy Law. Here's a message from McCarthy Law.
Here at McCarthy Law, we practice in the areas of estate planning, long-term care planning, elder care law, and residential real estate. Our focus is really on providing peace of mind to our clients.
If you're interested in scheduling a consultation with our office, you can feel free to reach out to us at 401-541-5540. You can also reach out via website at www.mccarthylawri.com. You also should check out our social media, both on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn for some helpful tips and tricks.
Okay, everybody. So you may have seen, I really hope that you've seen, I hope you're following us to have seen, that on Saturday, August 16th from 10 to 1 at the CB Museum, we are having our 6th annual Calling All Veterans Day event. And some folks are like, but Deb, what is Calling All Veterans Day and why should I come? Why does it matter? Well, let me just give you a little bit of a background. We got a lot of calls right after we got our nonprofit status in 2019, most often, unusually so, from caregivers who were looking for resources to be able to help their mom in their 90s remain at home. Now, I'm a little bit of a history nerd, and I know that a lot of women in their 90s were married to men who served in World War II. I'm not trying to be gender biased. That was the cultural norm at the time. Now, these spouses of veterans may be eligible for additional benefits that can help cover the cost of the care they need to remain home, or can help cover the cost for, say, an assisted living facility or a memory care facility, because you never know what you might need. So we started Calling All Veterans Day. I should say we started scheduling Calling All Veterans Day for May 9th, 2020. Big event. All of the sponsors, the resource providers, all of those things were all lined up. We were sliding into what color tablecloths do we need? And COVID hit. And we were really blessed that our sponsors said, keep our sponsorship, do it virtual. Now, the interesting thing in early 2020 when COVID first hit, doing stuff virtual was still pretty new. And so I knew I needed to produce an amazing event, not only for our veterans to get connected, but for their families, for the community, for all of us, and to really honor and respect our sponsors. And so I thought, oh my goodness, I don't know a hill of beans about live streaming. Let me throw it at the wall and do something called Friday Friends. And we started with Bill Flynn from Senior Agenda Coalition. He was the executive director at the time. Carol Costa is now. And called Bill and said, I have no idea what I'm doing. You want to come? You want to do this thing? And Friday Friends started, and I learned how hard it is to produce a podcast that streams live every week. And that's when I connected with Ben Barber from 321 Media. And he was able to start the production for Calling All Veterans Day the very first one that happened in August of 2020. It was an amazing event, and we reached thousands and thousands of people, far exceeding anybody's expectations. It was amazing. Well, time has gone by, and now Calling All Veterans meets in person and streams live. And this year it's going to be August 16th from 10 to 1 at the CB Museum Memorial Park in North Kingstown. It's technically 21 Iafrate Way. However, by Rhode Island directions, it's right by the Daves and Coles Plaza. It's an information and resource fair for veterans of all eras and their caregivers and their family and the community. What I have found is, since the PACT Act went through in August of 2022, many veterans who were previously told that they were not eligible for benefits had become eligible, but they weren't aware. They didn't inquire. So part of it is for our veterans to get connected to benefits that maybe they were told no before, but now it's a yes. Maybe because of the changes in the federal rules and regulations, they're now eligible for a greater percentage of benefits. I want to get veterans connected to those options. But one of the things that I am finding is that in the last year, I've had a number of veterans reach out because they're caring for civilian family members. And like many caregivers who watch our show every week, they're struggling to find the information and resources they need and really get, how do I navigate for my loved one? You know, I'm caring for my mom with dementia. My dad has Parkinson's. You know, my sister has MS. And they're struggling to figure out, okay, I'm connected with the VA for myself personally, but how do I learn how to help my family members? Calling All Veterans Day is an opportunity for you to get that information as well. And of course, that information is not limited to just individuals who are veterans. That's for caregivers across the whole quilt and fabric of the caregiving spectrum. So it's important for folks to be able to come on down and speak face to face with information and resource providers. You know, the other part of it is an opportunity for all of those folks who say, we support veterans, we love our veterans, and we all do. But there's an opportunity that will be presented at Calling All Veterans Day for you to make a meaningful contribution and to support our veterans in their ability to age in place, to age in a sense of connectedness with their community. Many organizations are going through some changes, I would say, with the current fiscal issues that are coming out of Washington. Funding streams are changing, and many nonprofits, including RI Elder Info, are becoming more and more dependent on volunteers. And so there will be organizations there that are seeking volunteers to help our veterans, whether it's delivering meals with Meals on Wheels, perhaps volunteering to drive for the DAV to get our vets to their appointments, or advocating in long-term care with the Long-Term Care Ombudsman to make sure that our veterans who are in long-term care get the proper care. And those opportunities are open to veterans, they're open to civilians, our public. It's important that we put our money where our mouth is and say, we support our veterans and we're going to show up for them. I know for many of my friends who are veterans, and as you all know, because I say it all the time, I am not a veteran. I am not married to a veteran. I don't have I have great uncles who were veterans, but no direct family ties. I just feel that if we have the opportunity to give back to a man or woman who has signed on the dotted line to give us ease of life and freedom, and maybe even die for that, then it's our responsibility to give back. What I can give back is information and resources. What I feel that our community can give back is so much more. And if you're a veteran who's watching, understand that there are other veterans out there that want to connect with you and that need to connect with others. This is an opportunity to check in on your battle buddies, to make sure that no one is left alone. We have to get connected to each other and support each other. We need to reduce the veteran suicide rate. We need to create that sense of belonging in our community to reduce social isolation and loneliness. And it's important, if you are a veteran, if you are their family member, if you are a community member, if you're a caregiver, you need to come on down to Calling All Veterans Day on Saturday, August 16th from 10 to 1. Our opening ceremonies begin at 10 with welcoming remarks from many individuals. We will have the invocation. We will have the Pledge of Allegiance led by one of the oldest veterans in North Kingstown. We will have the national anthem performed by the New England Northeast, I might have said that wrong, New England Northeast Navy Band vocalist. And we will have some amazing opportunities for you to connect with information and resources that you or someone you know needs to know about. So if you have any questions, any concerns, if you're interested in participating, if you are a veteran serving organization, reach out to me. It's Deb at rialderinfo.com, or give me a call at 401-585-0509. And if you're coming on down, there's plenty of opportunities out there to just register. Let us know that you're coming. It is a completely free event. And did I mention the CB Museum is going to be open for you to tour, which is a truly amazing space. And they are wonderful, wonderful human beings to work with on this project. We are deeply grateful to the CB Museum, as well as our presenting sponsor, Atria Senior Living. We could not bring this event to the community for free with dozens and dozens of resource providers without their support. So again, it's Saturday, August 16th, 10 to 1 at the CB Museum Memorial Park in North Kingstown, technically 21 Iafrate Way. By Rhode Island directions, it's right by the Daves and Coles Plaza. Come on down, show your support, get the information and resources that you or someone you know needs to know about. I thank you all for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. In the meantime, be well, be kind.